welcome to Roll Fair, a D&D podcast. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. As always, we will introduce ourselves. Again, Kayla and Austin are out this session, and we have a guest with us who hopefully will show up this session. We'll see. But again, my name is Devin. I am the Dungeon Master.
I'm Ryan, playing Alton the Tiefling.
I'm Brad, playing Arden the Wizard, and Sheru the Turtle. Maybe.
Hi, my name is Marshall, and I am once again playing the Mysterious Stranger.
I'm Ben, playing Reyna, the Human Ranger.
I'm Sarah. I'm playing Asar, the Fire Genasi, and very poorly, Kaiji, the Tabaxi Pirate.
Perfect. So last time, we primarily just focused on Raynor, Asar, Kaiji, and Alton, who were looking for information about what's going on in the town with the tensions that are rising between the Netsk family and the Genturum family. Gathered a little bit of info about the Genturums primarily, and made some possible shady deals. We'll see how those pan out. And we're going to just hop over to Sheru and Alton.
You mean Arden?
Yes.
How do we always get that confused?
Well, because they
Look alike.
look alike. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They're both grouchy.
Practically twins.
You couldn't tell them apart.
But we're going to jump over to those two and see what's going on there. So you just recently learned about this armor, been investigating some things. You've figured out some stuff about
The goggles.
The goggles.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
So what are you two doing?
That is a good question. Is there any other places that are accessible, or is it just the library is accessible, that's it?
I would say at this point you've probably exhausted about what you could do.
Okay. And how closely are we being watched?
There's plenty of people watching.
Security magic cameras?
One thing
Okay.
when you guys did do detect magic, you would find that there's also wards in place.
Sure. Yeah, I don't think we're going to try anything. Arden is still not speaking, and is going to see if Sheru is done.
Okay.
And see if he's all done identifying everything, we should probably meet up with the others.
Okay. So he finishes up and he's like, Arden, are you ready to go?
Shakes head, yes. This is kind of ridiculous being on a podcast and I'm not speaking. I don't know why I did this to myself.
It is ridiculous. This is a stupid oath. Let's go. And you guys walk out, and you can't find your friends anywhere.
Wow. Predictable. Do we have anything like a
Locate person or something?
get like a magic yarn return back to everybody? Yeah, I don't think we have literally anything.
Yep, I think you guys are screwed.
Okay, well, we're just gonna wander and
All right.
if there's anything that looks like a magic shop,
Okay. I am going to
especially because
have
we're in the
you-
city, I'm just looking out for it, but also just trying to back step,
Okay.
see if we can figure out anything going around.
I am going to have you first make a survival check.
Oh, I was like, wait.
Sheru is really good in
I
survival.
know, he is.
Oh, yeah, he's... Wait, what are we... Yeah, wow, he is. Are you going to roll for Sheru, or should I?
You can roll if you've got him up.
I'm going to do... Yes, I got him up. I'm going to do both of us. Oh, wow, Sheru did terrible.
He's used to tracking things in the jungle, not the city.
He got a 9 and I got a 14.
Okay. I would say you've got a pretty good gauge of where you came from. So you're able to start making your way back the way you came. Make an investigation check.
Ooh, I can do those. Mine is 25, and his is... It doesn't matter.
Okay.
18 plus 4.
I would say along
mine's
the way
better.
you're
Again.
able to find some magic shops easily enough. Is there anything specific you're looking for?
Yeah.
Just wanted to find one, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. I didn't realize I'd find one.
And you're not talking.
It's like chasing the car and then... and then I'm not even talking. Gosh, dang it. Okay, I scribble down...
leans over to you. I won't tell anyone.
And Arden just gives him an angry face, like... so writes down on paper, basically saying, I'm looking for any spells, if they happen to sell spells, which I don't know if they would.
So as you guys look around this shop, there aren't spells per se that are sold. It's primarily trinkets,
okay.
like small enchantments. Cool. It's almost more like a place of talismans, like good luck charms, things like that. They have minor enchantments, usually something that's like a cantrip that's cast on it that would allow you to feel better throughout the day, or a blessing of health, so to speak. But they do have some more robust things that they offer. And as you talk to the shopkeeper, it is primarily
Sheru does, yeah.
yeah, primarily enchantments that they do themselves. They don't actually give spells out.
Ooh. So Arden scribbles on paper to show them, or whoever's shopkeep, if they could show him the process of imbuing magic onto an item, just so he can see it done.
Okay. Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Dang it. Of course. Ooh. Guess I'm going to be very persuasive. So that's a unnatural 20.
Okay.
On disadvantage.
Okay. The shopkeeper turns to you, and it's a dragonborn female, a keep Jomba, and she says, "I could maybe show you the process, but it will cost you."
I just want to write down I want to be able to speak again. just have the puppy dog look on my face, just like, please.
Okay. So it's almost like a deception?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make
It's
a roll
definitely
a deception check.
Yes. It's deception, basically trying to say that I need to imbue something so that I can speak again through.
Okay.
Is what I would write out, basically. Oh, that was bad. 8.
Okay. I'm sorry, but that's not my problem. And if you want me to show you how to enchant, it will cost you probably at least 1,000 gold. But you'd learn a skill that would serve you well. If you want me to enchant the item for you, I could probably do it for, say, half that.
What kind? I'd write down what kind of enchantments can you put on these
Are you?
goggles.
So you're specifically looking just for goggles of dark vision.
The main thing
right?
was goggles of dark vision. That was the initial yes.
She says that she can do that for that price.
Jeez.
It's essentially like a first tier level magic item. That's about how much.
Hopefully
it costs.
Sheru would be just like, does he look rich to you?
Sheru doesn't care at this point.
Sheru, yeah, he's
be
probably
trying to
looking
get
at
you
all
the
the
money
other
for it.
stuff that's in the shop. I'd just be like, shrug and shake my head no, and
Oh,
just.
come back if you decide you have the money or the need.
So what's around here? What are the items for sale?
Like I said, just trinkets primarily.
And
but
what?
they're essentially religious talismans. Just kind of throwaway magic items. Nothing that's actually useful.
So Cracker Jack, magic toys type.
Exactly.
thing? Okay.
Essentially, it's a business of almost like fictitious religious benefits. It's more of a thinking in the head that it's valuable, and they have such minor enchantments on them that they seem real, but they don't actually do much. That's primarily what this is, but they do have real stuff, but it's usually by order.
I didn't. I have a spell that's perfect for this that is not prepared.
You could always come back another time.
That's true. Need to. That's basically say thank you, or I wouldn't say thank you. Just nod and drag Sheru out.
Okay. Now go ahead and make one more survival check, for both of you.
Because I can make things seem less valuable or more valuable, but it's not easy to stealthily do it though. 11.
11. Okay. I would say you guys are able to navigate well enough to get back to the artisan district and find the tavern that you guys were able to get to. But so you're back at the Chisel Block, but it takes you a while to get there. You turn down some wrong ways a few times, and
That
then
makes sense.
realize you made an error. You four, Rainer, Asar, Alton, and Kaiji, do you head back to the Chisel Block as well?
While we're still in the tavern, I imagine that we would all conjugate together and swap stories, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you two don't look like you're having nearly enough fun. You
The
should try
men
this
here
brandy.
suck.
This brandy is delicious. You gotta have some.
Do you have a cup? Can I take your cup
Sure.
and I drink out of it?
It's quite good.
It's good.
I'll pour you more.
Oh no. It's my culture. You drink some more.
My culture.
So what do you guys
Do the
exchange?
whole wine tasting.
If we're feeling up to it, we might be able to make some friends tonight. There's possibly the daughter of Kembish Genturum on her way here.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm in the security business. I don't know if you knew that, but I can, get these Genturums some better folks to really help guard their sanctum more. Did you know they've been broken into 3 times in recent history? It's terrible. So I figured I should offer my services to them, and this Modiaf sounds like a great inn. So, if anyone wants to join me, we can form this new arm of the Red Sands. We're
The Red
not
Sands
just-
security.
Exactly. We're not just creating red sand, but we also prevent red sand.
That's great.
I might have had a little too much to drink. But I'm gonna have more, and I take another drink.
Red Sands brandy.
See, I just talked to a smelly dwarf about one of those break-ins. Some, just apparently horrible, awful tiefling that has escaped somewhere up north. So
Yeah, they usually do that, don't they? Those tieflings they're so annoying.
Well,
They
Miss,
never do what you tell them to.
I know, right? All this would have been solved if he had just stayed put and let himself get caught.
Miss Kaiji and I are evidently slave traders. And there is a slave, a fire genasi of great value within the Genturum Sanctum. And a pretty face is all we need to get in and procure him.
Well,
So,
I'm here, so what do we need to do?
we should meet up with your friend.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's a natural one.
Beautiful. Okay. Good to know.
Wait,
That's it?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared. Why would you do a random wisdom saving throw?
Okay. So as you guys wait, continue to wait, this so-called stranger never shows up.
You were stiffed.
Well, we haven't actually met yet. So I don't know. It wasn't really like a blind date or anything. Maybe I should leave my contact information or something. Some way to get in touch.
Yeah. Have a friend of a friend give it to her.
Yeah, or something like that. We can.
Just,
We know her
looking
place
for
of
the-
residence. We could be gentlemen callers.
looking for the Red Sands, go to the, what is that other inn that was supposedly staying at the inn?
The chiseled block.
Chiseled Block, that one. Yeah, so just forward messages that, I don't know.
We could come back here and check in.
We could always come back and check later. I do think looking at Asar's possibilities might also be a good option in the meantime. We could also head back to the Chiseled Block and see if we can find, I don't know,
time
perhaps
is
the
it?
wizard. And
I'd say at this point you're pushing 7, 8 o'clock.
How late is the library or the school usually open?
It would probably be closed at this point, besides like students.
yeah, perhaps we should go back to the Chiseled Block, see if Arden and Sheru are there, and if not, might need to have a manhunt for our lost compatriots.
You know this city well. Is the Genturum Sanctum on the way back to the Chiseled Block?
It's just north of this tavern.
Yeah, it'd be pretty close by. We could take a detour.
I just want to see if maybe we could request an audience, like schedule a meeting. Doesn't have to be tonight. Just
Yeah, just,
usually if you make an announcement, you can meet in a different time.
yeah, at least leave a message.
Yes.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Kaiji speaks up. Yes, let's go. Tired of sitting in these fancy clothes. I hate you.
Well,
You
now
look
we
so good.
look at yes, very, very.
It's not practical. I can't even get my sword,
That's
or
true.
move around, or climb.
I mean,
Yes.
you could with enough effort, but I've seen
Climbing shouldn't take effort.
some things are worth the effort.
We are gathering information, and so now we have a pretty detailed list of people that.
Yes, we've got information. Thanks. Let's go.
Oh, and I'll be right back. And Alton, for some reason, has to use the privy every hour or so. And he refreshes the Mask of Many Faces.
So you guys head out, and you head towards the Genturum Sanctum, I imagine, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make another wisdom saving throw.
No, this is not.
Her guidance.
Well, we don't know what's happening. Oh, and that doesn't work for saving throws, anyways.
Damn it.
Checks. It's slightly better. It's a 12.
Okay. That is. Yep. Good to know. Good to know. So
Really
as
scared.
as you cross,
Who's good perception?
by the
Like, who's
Jinturum
good
Sanctum,
passive perception?
you see that there is no one outside. The gates are locked. There's no guard like there was before. And again, walls are, if I remember right, I said 15 feet high, 7 feet thick.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's no one there?
there's no one out there. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Is
Actually,
there like
for
a
me.
knocker or something?
It's a gate. It's a big gate.
Yoo-hoo, big summer blowout.
I rolled a 7. I don't know if anyone else is walking around.
Roll for Kaiji.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
16.
Okay. So you two noticed up on the walls, just a figure standing, looking down at you guys.
I give him a whistle. And hello, we know it's a little bit late. We are trying to seek. My friend here is trying to seek an audience with Celtic Gentorum. If you could perhaps, I don't know, send a message, send it along inside.
So as you say that, go ahead and make an insight check with disadvantage.
Three.
Okay. No response. They just stare down at you. Reminds you of yourself, actually. And just stares down. No answer.
It's people are lame.
You can't make out features either from this distance. You can just see that there's a figure there, but it's dark and shadowed.
Where on the wall is he located?
Very top. So like on top of the gatehouse.
Is that a natural place for someone to be? Or
like
does
a-
it seem unusual that someone's up there?
It'd be like a guard being up there,
Okay.
so it's not unusual.
So they're not like on the roof. They're.
They're on the like. It's a wall, like a tower.
Oh, okay.
So
I just meant like if it's a covered gatehouse, they wouldn't be on the roof. They'd be.
picture it more like
Or
two
top of the wall.
small towers, and then the gatehouse in between.
Gotcha.
So they're up on one of the tower parapets. You're probably 20 feet up. They're hooded. It's dark.
Come on, at least have the decency to answer us, and I give a few kicks on the gate.
Is there a city watch, a guard, something nearby?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Gosh, I'm gonna give myself. I can checks with the guidance.
We'll use your other one that you used because you got a 20, right?
20, yeah.
We'll use that one. You don't see any guards about. One thing that I believe you mentioned this last time, there isn't actually a true city guard here. Most things that there is
Well,
some
any
semblance.
god-like creatures, like or people, just people like
There's plenty of guards, but generally each house employs their own guards, and they generally don't care about anyone in the street unless they're causing problems with their own house.
So is there a next door neighbor that I can go to?
There are other places across the street.
If there's someone right nearby, I just want to talk to them really fast.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know if you noticed, but your neighbors seem quite suspicious, and there's a man up there that seems to be up to no good. Is that normal?
There's usually people up on the tower. It's not abnormal.
All right, well, I just wanted to make sure because they could be under attack and we would not know until the morning. So,
Not my problem.
all right. Seems to be a cohesive, happy community here.
Well, never know when you're gonna die.
Oh my gosh. Move! And then I leave.
Okay. As you guys continue walking, you see this figure follow along the wall in the same direction you guys are moving.
I think we should retire back to the inn.
Okay.
Oh my kind of want to just walk in a few circles around it just to really waste their time.
Okay.
As you do,
one circle.
They follow you in every place you go.
Are there any other guards, people?
There are. Along the wall, there are other guards.
And they don't react to him?
Nope. They just follow.
They think that's normal.
But this one just follows you guys. None of the other guards do the same thing.
I think,
What if we split up?
yeah, just before we leave, are we gonna do that, or are we just waiting and heading back?
Because if we're in two different parties, what does he do? Does he split in half?
So you guys split up?
We'll start and meet
go
back
right,
in the
you go
middle.
left?
Yes.
Okay. He follows Alton.
Nice.
Yeah, I imagine Sar and Kaiju together, and I'm with Alton for, buddy
He follows you
buddy
too.
system. Buddy system.
Well, I've got an admirer. Or maybe it's you.
I don't know why they'd be after me. I don't know why they'd be after you either, Rico. I don't
It's gross. You know what? Call me Rico.
Well, you guys will just get his alias messed up every time.
That's perfect.
So Rico, tell me again that story about you in the desert. It was just amazing.
Oh, it's the best story. I don't know. It's too long of a tale for now. Besides, it's not worth.
I mean, two giant scorpions with just a dagger. That was amazing.
Well, I'm not one to brag, but it was.
You were one to brag last night for sure.
Well, only in a certain company.
Looking back.
Figure just stays, watches, broods.
Okay, on the count of 3, run. And I find a big rock, and I'm just gonna throw it at him and take off.
Go ahead and make an attack roll. I'd say with disadvantage with the distance and height.
Well, that still would be a 15.
That will miss. So
All right, I wasn't really trying to.
the rock.
Flying rocks, run!
The rock bounces on the parapet and probably lands, from what you can tell, just in front of him.
Does he do anything?
He just continues to look and brood.
I turn and bow and then head off.
You, one thing you notice is that he tilts his head. And you guys are off back to the chiseled block.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe
you
this
trying
was
to cover
your
your tracks,
lover that you were supposed to meet.
Modiah?
Yeah. She lives there, right?
I don't know. I think she does. Or all I know is she's the daughter of Kembish, and he's the one we need to get permission to enter.
I like to think this is the start of a beautiful love story.
Let's not take
If
a
I were a little more
direct
sober,
path.
I would think to send a message, but I'm not even.
Do you guys try to cover your tracks?
Let's not take a direct path back. I am
There is-
somewhat unnerved.
Isn't a direct path technically.
I know that there's paths that would make it seem like we are headed intentionally in that
I
direction.
know some shortcuts and some long cuts. I know a few routes we could take.
Are we going to try parkour?
Do you want to?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
Marcy needs to get out of her dress first. I do not want to mess it up.
Okay. Go ahead and make. I'll say for this, let's do stealth checks. But instead of doing your dex modifiers, I want you to do your intelligence.
Why
Great.
do you hate us?
What our proficiency
Or
bonus?
I'll say intelligence or wisdom, whichever you prefer here.
They're both 0.
Or we could actually, the better check would be survival,
survival
to
check?
cover tracks, so to speak.
That's even worse, but I'll do it.
Asa does not know how to be outside.
Still got a 16.
Kaiji needs to roll 2. And okay. What'd you guys get?
19.
19, 16.
16.
Nice. Well, I would say you did pretty good. Just to calculate the average there.
What did Kaiji get?
She got a 13.
It's
13,
not a city
19,
I'm used to,
16,
but
16.
I mean, I grew up on the streets, so I kind of know my way around a back alley or two.
I do like cities much more than being outside.
So as you guys make it through, you don't see this figure anymore tracking you.
Wasn't he on the top of a wall?
There
was.
one, yeah, there was the one up on the wall.
Yeah, but he looked like he belonged there. The others didn't.
I need you to
care.
make another wisdom saving throw.
Someone's scrying on me. That's 11. Wait,
Okay.
no, sorry. 13.
Okay. Good to know. So you guys are back at the chiseled block. What are you doing?
Do we find our
You find your
Our
compatriots.
friends?
Arden waves enthusiastically.
What'd you find at the ye old library?
Awesome stuff!
It was fascinating.
We found this armor that lets you cast fireball. We could take it.
Could you now?
Did
Well,
you take it?
No, that would be stupid.
Take it out of my
But
robe.
maybe we could acquire it and either keep it for ourselves or give it to, the Oruni Zorm and get money.
That could be very valuable. Might be really useful for one of us, too.
I mean, I don't care about money so much. It'd be a great story, but
Is there anything that you noticed while you were there besides books that would keep us from getting said armor?
there were some wars, lots of guards, but
Did you?
the story. What?
What stories were you able to procure?
Oh no, it'd be the story we make.
Oh, so you didn't learn anything about the city or how to get into different places.
He read the books. I did the investigation of items.
What did you learn?
So, there's other people here, right? That were in public.
There's people in the tavern, but you also have your own room. So if you guys are going to your room, you'd be in private.
Yeah, because I was thinking of. I think at some point I would have actually, when Sheru and I got there, I would have gone up to the room and then changed into Cletus so I could talk and get around the loophole of Arden. Arden's not talking, but nothing to say about Cletus not talking.
Okay.
What say you are not Arden, but not TM?
So anyway, you would see Cletus there.
Good old friend Cletus McFarland.
That's a good last name. I like that. I found out some pretty cool stuff. These goggles right here, I can turn into some nice seeing eye vision stuff.
Why would you need that?
I can't see in the dark,
Oh, well, that's weird.
but now I can.
Are you?
Well, if I
are you
set it up.
frightened of the dark?
Aren't you supposed to be? There's scary things in the dark.
I mean, I've seen scarier things in the light, honestly.
That's also true.
To be fair, I can't see in the dark, so I don't know what.
Don't worry, I can see everything in the dark.
And he agrees with me.
But I can also see unseen things at a certain point if I get powerful enough.
That is interesting.
Yeah.
How does
I can
one make it
see
do that?
Mossy when she's invisible.
Whoa.
Would you be able to see things that are scrying on you?
Of course.
Can you see through...
I can see into another
disguise?
dimension.
Like, could you see
Insight
me
check.
or just pass my disguise?
Insight check.
7. Do I believe you? Can you see into another dimension?
That's true sight. I mean,
I'd have to look up the spell.
technically,
You can see the ethereal plane.
you can see the ethereal plane, which is another
Look
dimension.
around us. What do you see right now?
He doesn't have it on
I
me
don't.
now.
I'm not powerful enough right now.
Could you see my tail while I'm disguised like this?
Yes, I could see everything.
What's the process? How do you do that?
Well, first of all, we have to have a dungeon master that lets us level up.
What's a dungeon master?
What? Yes, I mean, I know.
Level 3!
I know of dungeon masters, but I don't know what this leveling is.
Well, you see, when mommy and daddy love each other very much.
Got to be a pretty powerful wizard for that, so
I know a couple.
We'll work on that.
I know one, but he's not on speaking terms right now.
Is he really that powerful of a wizard, though?
I mean,
Not yet.
he does, shoot lightning, got unlimited power.
Sheru can do that too.
Yeah, I can do that too.
I'll tell you what, it was very boring sitting here trying to have a conversation. I couldn't get any stories out of him.
I told him
isn't-
everything,
Isn't that a story in and
Told
of
me
itself?
nothing. Not a good one.
which is everything.
Oh, speaking of, and Asal reaches into her bag of holding and gives Arden back his choker.
He puts it in his bag. Much obliged.
I love the whole persona of Cletus. Like, how do you not talk like normal Arden? It's even your vocabulary is different.
I don't know how to speak otherwise when I'm Cletus. It's Cletus. I don't know.
So, Assad, I do have a question for you, because it seems like, from what we were talking about, the information we gained up at the Blue Balor, that there is a...
Baylor?
Baylor, I know, I was just... The bartender talked with a really weird accent. I couldn't... I wasn't sure if he was serious or not.
Yeah, everybody knows about the blue baller.
But it seems, as you were telling us, that there is another fire genasi as one of the people within the Genturum Sanctum. I mean, I know they aren't always in the Chandelier City, but do you have any idea why there would be what seems like several fire genasi
From the south.
traveling so far north these days?
Why would there be so many of my people traveling north? Well, it sort of depends on what initiatives they are looking for.
Are they hunting after you? Are you on the run?
Or maybe
not
they're on the run.
precisely. It's complicated.
Yeah, we know how that works.
Okay, well, I mean, if you do feel like there's any danger from it, tell us, because it is something that does have me worried, because why else would they be heading up here except for perhaps you?
Yes.
But they tried to break into the sanctum. Or one of them did.
True.
I wasn't there.
And
They're hunting a different fire genasi.
That actually makes sense that maybe they're not even together. Any idea? I mean, there's a whole city of people trying to ask you to pick out by any one fire genasi would come and try and rob one of the richest families in Kushako is probably, trying to.
well, did I tell you how much that necklace is worth?
Well, plenty considering the bounty that was on your head. So
Well, that's
is
nothing.
on your head.
My buyer was going to pay me 50,000 gold for it.
50,000 gold?
Uh-huh.
So how do we
Wow.
acquire this?
That's
Now you're starting to talk currency that I
that's
understand.
why I was so willing to, take a risk and try to get it. I thought that would be the last job I ever needed.
Oh yeah, your children and their children would probably never have to work a day in their lives.
Yeah, then you wouldn't have to be pretending to be a fence.
Well, they've got that halfling I hired. I really want to talk to her.
We need to get into the Genturum Sanctum because I have a pretty good idea of who that Fire Genasi is. They mentioned, and I don't remember if I was there or if it was Sheru that heard this, but it was mentioned to one of the people in our party that the name of...
You did recall hearing it. I don't think
Yeah.
you were talking with the guard, but you recall hearing it.
Okay.
The Boo Kajinga.
It's not a real name. That is slang for, it's an insult. What's it mean?
Dumb and stupid.
It means dumb and stupid. And the only other person that joked around with me about that particular phrase was a dear friend of mine. And if it's any chance that Fire Genasi is him, then I would like to help him.
Okay, well, we do need to figure out a way to get in there, then. Especially if it seems like these other Genasi are perhaps after him for other reasons. Probably not as amicable as ours may be.
Yes.
Need to find some higher-ups and pretend to be them.
Well, I think we're still sort of at square one, but we have options. We have a couple different Genturum we could try to persuade, either the daughter or this person Kelphic who Asar could seduce.
Listen, it may be the alcohol talking, but you and I, potentially disguise ourselves as Genturum guards.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do
And
that.
lead these two fine ladies with us into the sanctum, saying that, as you were saying, that, they have an appointment to talk with Kelsic.
Kaiji pops up. I'm not wearing a dress anymore.
You could be invisible.
Is there anybody listening in on our conversation?
Make a perception check.
Are we downstairs or in the room?
You never just said.
We've been downstairs because
I know, but it's kind of late, so I almost figure...
I'm sure if there was anyone
Perfect time
actually
for a nap.
around, we would not be talking like this in the room.
15.
15? You guys have to tell me if you are downstairs or upstairs, because I need.
I thought we were downstairs.
I would say common sense would put this conversation in a place that was not as
We don't do comments.
vocal.
Okay, so I'm assuming in the room.
In the room.
I would say we have gone up to the room.
So the private room.
I'm just gonna,
Okay. So you peek your head out of the room,
Yeah, I just want to see if there's anybody.
and there's a couple people sitting downstairs. You don't know for sure if they're listening in, but there doesn't seem to be many other people in the bar. People
How
are
late
mostly
is it?
gone. It's probably like 10:30.
Too late to drink.
Not at all.
it's never too
It
late
depends
to
on who
drink.
you are.
I'm Cletus right now, so.
Although I think I'm ruined for anything this place would have after that brandy.
Cletus is gonna go down and try to get some drinks to bring up.
Okay. You're able to get the drinks easily enough. Masan
Just basic
gets you some ale.
ale, yeah.
Costs you like a couple copper.
Couple copper, okay. Just hand them out to everybody coming up. Just take a big,
Yeah, thank you. The
Drink the
buzz
whole
was wearing
thing.
off.
or
Go
drink all
ahead
of
and
mine.
make an investigation check while you're downstairs.
Alright. I like investigation checks. My passive is 16, if that helps. But it was not a 16, that's why I said. That's 11.
Go with your passive. It would make more sense for it to be a passive.
Yeah, because I was focusing on drinks.
It's like the one use for a passive investigation.
Okay. As you are heading, and this wouldn't have any significance to you,
Okay.
but as you are heading back upstairs, you see that there are two hooded figures, and they are both a deep gold dragonborn.
I mean, that would be significant because of Dragonborn, but... So noticeable, but not really worrying because I don't know.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's not something that's of particular consequence to you.
Sure. Okay. Then I go up and I don't say anything about it because I have no consequence.
Well, I think at some point I would relay the details to Sheru and Arden.
Okay.
I think.
Of.
So,
Yeah, so
I think we would kind of go around and share what we learned, and mine would be, I don't know how you pronounce her name. Was it Modiath? That's how I spell it.
Moldaeus.
Moldiath. It's Moldiath.
Okay, I just missed the L. It's close. But yeah, what I learned was that she's the daughter of Cambish, and she's a gold dragonborn. And she frequents the Blue Baylor. But missed her tonight.
Well, there's a couple of Dragonborn downstairs.
As Alton looks very suspicious as you what?
I wish we had that recorded. Oh, man.
Oh gosh,
That
you missed
physical
you missed a
reaction was-
great double take.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Alton's just like.
Just a whoa.
Am I so drunk that I just heard Arden say that, or did he really say that?
It is fate. She has come for you. Go and be in love.
Okay, I've got to.
You only had like one drink. Why are you this?
Go and be in love.
I'm just really impassioned about this kind of topic.
I was done
Your face
acting for the
is
night.
redder than it usually is.
All right, well,
It's a good ale.
You're
I guess it's time
glowing.
for Act 2.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna.
Wait,
I feel like. I
wait,
wonder-
before you go downstairs. And you have to go very quickly because it only lasts for a minute.
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself too, just before I get down there.
Okay.
Are we all
Are you
going?
going in disguise?
Or are we?
Yeah, same as I was at the.
Only a few of us going. What's going on?
Okay. So, I'm going to cast.
Do you need a wingman?
I'm going to cast Bless, and I'm going to extend it, so it's actually 2 minutes long.
Ooh.
2 minutes.
And I'm going to do Alton and Raynor, and who else is going downstairs?
I was asking who's going.
I'm
Well,
good.
Alton and
I don't
Raina.
need anyone cramping my style on.
Don't worry, I'll have you back.
So you
Oh.
two.
Oh, okay, Alton and Raynor.
Okay. So you're going down with him, Raynor?
Yeah.
Okay. So you.
I'm gonna be disguised like I was
Okay.
up at the Blue Bala.
So. I hate you guys. So you guys head downstairs, and as you get down there, you see these two Dragonborn look up at you, and they are just focused on you. They glance at Raynor, but they're focused on Alton, and one of them stands up and says, "Well, we've been looking forward to meeting you, Seth."
Excuse me. My name's Rosu.
I know who you
Or
are.
Rico.
Let's just say that we have much to discuss, and the Aru has told us plenty.
Well, I can't say I know who this Liaru is, but whatever they told you can't be true. I'm sure of it, because that name just sounds so untrustworthy.
The other one rises, and this is a female that's been talking to you. The other one rises, also gold dragonborn, kind of pulls their hood down, and you see a very prominent golden frill along the top of his head, and he looks pretty menacing, pretty beefy for a dragonborn, and he says, "Cut the bullshit. We know who you are, we've been casting spells all night to track you. And we know that you killed a prominent gentleman of the city.
Well,
And there's no one around at this point, so there's no...
I drop the Mask of Many Faces, and I just say, not that you'd believe me, but that was self-defense.
I believe you.
Oh my gosh, he's been a tiefling this entire time! Rico, you lied to me?
You lied to me? Well, your friend is a terrible liar. And
I didn't think it would work anyway.
that's probably good. Anyway, our father would like to speak with you.
Oh, why don't you just say that to begin with? We've been trying to speak with him this whole time.
Well, we just realized you were in the city. Would you like to accompany us?
I don't know if that's really in our best interest. You know, going into the lion's den, so to speak.
Well, let me put it this way. You can come willingly, or we'll force you. Believe me, we can.
Do I believe?
Make an insight check.
Can I hear this from upstairs? Because I'm
Yeah.
trying to listen.
Oh,
in.
Larry.
We're most likely spying on them from upstairs.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
Sounds
make
awesome.
perception checks for those of you upstairs.
'Cause I'm trying
Arden's
to,
got his head peeked out the door.
Yeah, that's totally what I'm doing.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, mine's not good either. I got a 3.
I rolled a 3 for insight, too.
6.
Okay.
What about
Arden is
Sheru?
Arden is asleep in the
Sheru
doorway.
I'm checking his stats right now.
No, I'm doing it. I'm rolling.
I rolled for him already.
Oh.
I got an 18. So
Well,
I'm
it was a
just looking for
17 plus, so yours is better.
Yeah, so he's got a 22, so he's just relaying the whole thing to you people who can't hear.
It's not going well. It's not romance.
It's not romance.
No, it's not.
Is that not how romance
I
works?
think they're threatening him.
Well,
about to
Rainer,
say.
are you up for a late night stroll?
I mean, do you have anything to drink?
Of course.
I'm definitely up for a late night stroll.
Should we let them go alone?
No, we'll follow.
We follow.
Your other friends can come too if you'd like.
Oh, wonderful. And
We're
I'll,
not good at
I'll just cast a message to Asar. Well, bring the others. They know about you.
Okay. You're right.
For now.
So
I'm going to hurry and put on
you guys
choker then.
follow them,
Before
and
I go.
they walk down, very similar alleys that you would have walked down.
I was going to say, before
Not necessarily this. Oh, go
Before
ahead.
we leave the tavern, I disguise myself again.
Sure. I figured.
And I'm still Cletus, but I got my
Choker on.
choker on, yeah.
Okay. But you guys walk down various alleys. They seem to want to be discreet. Their hoods are back up. And you eventually arrive back at the Genturum Sanctum. The gates are opened, and you see a large... It's fairly difficult to see everything. It's dark, but well-kept gardens, manicured pathways, and the palace-looking building is a domed building with, again, I believe I told you it was alabaster walls. And there are veins of turquoise lined within certain parts of it, and they take you inside. No one seems to be threatening you, anything like that. And in the grand entrance there, you see a more resplendent Kijomba than you've seen before. Like it puts these two to shame in the coloring. And
Can you remind me, what is that?
Kijomba.
the
Kijomba.
Dragonborn.
Okay.
I turn to Alton and I say, I bet you 3 gold they want to make a deal with us.
Normally I'm a betting man, but it's hard to bet against that.
The male Dragonborn who came to get you, he says, "I'll take that bet.
That's not fair.
Shoot.
You've got inside knowledge.
You're not involved in this. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
well, fine.
Crap, I have that.
But I appreciate the insight into our situation.
And
Well, if they don't want to make a deal, then we're screwed.
as you guys stop in front of this,
I've come to bargain.
as you stop in front of this dragonborn, he looks down at each of you, and he's a tall dragonborn, probably like 6'5", and a larger frill along his back that stretches all the way down to his tail. And he looks at each of you carefully and slowly, and he says, and finally rests his eyes on you, Alton. He says, "Welcome, Seth, to the Genturum Sanctum. I understand you were trying to steal an item of value to me and mine, and I'd like to know why. I have a pretty good theory, but I need to hear your side of the story in detail."
Why
And
should I
that's
tell you?
where we're going to end tonight's session.
All right.
Thanks for listening.
If you like listening to Rollfair, check us out on Facebook and Instagram. We'd love to hear from you. Also, check out our merch store at rollfair.com. 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 Store at